Chapter 5 Quadir. We walk into the basement of E-Rock's brownstone on Halsey and Malcolm X Boulevard a little after 11. Yeah, it would have been sooner, but you know the deal. First, you gotta get your hair cut. Then, you gotta come up with some lie to tell your parents about where you gonna be. Then, you gotta follow up with that lie to make sure you straight. As usual, I'm sleeping over Jarrell's house, and Jarrell is sleeping over his older brother's house in Crown Heights. The joint's packed with kids sipping red cups and smoking trees. The red light got it looking like a scene straight out of Big's One More Chance video. Once every month, E-Rock's parents spend the weekend down in Atlantic City, and E throws the illest parties. I think her parents know and don't care, just as long as they get a cut of the $5 she charges at the door. I'm just happy to be out them funeral clothes and back in my jeans, Tim's, polo shirt, and do-rag. We squeeze through the crowd and hold up by the wall by one of the massive speakers near the DJ table. "Oh, this party is off the hook," Drill says, bopping his shoulders. "About to get a few shorties up in here." "Just behave yourself, I don't want no problems like last time." Drill chuckles. "Ain't my fault shorty didn't tell me she had a man. Innocent bystander." I shake my head and laugh. Man, whatever. She must have seen me from across the room with her eagle eyes, and all heads turn as Veronica Washington marches in my direction, hips swaying, a crew of girls behind her like a pack of wolves. My back tenses up. My instincts always kick in when she stares at me like I'm dinner and she's starving. "Thought you said you were gonna be here by 10. She snaps, her arms folded. "I've been waiting." I inhale deep, trying to convince myself that I'm just out of breath and not annoyed. "Sorry, baby," I say, inching to kiss her cheek. She smirks and kisses me back. "You lucky you so cute. You know how many brothers in here trying to holler at me, right?" Ronnie could have any dude she wanted, and she reminds me of this every single day. She the type of girl you'd see in music videos, the main chick. Got that smooth, delicious dark skin, hazel eyes, thick lips, tits, and confidence to match. I've seen grown men try to check for her in the grocery store. I can't explain how we got together, but I ain't questioning it. She fine and she mine, and that's all there is to it. But damn, it's a lot of work to keep her happy. I'd rather her happy than on my back. Like my dad says, happy wife, happy life. Yeah, I just compared us to an old married couple. That's how deep I'm in it. Wake up with your girlfriend. Yeah, 'cause I'm bored. You can hit it. "What up, Ronnie?" Jarrell says over my shoulder. "I didn't see you at Steph's funeral today. You know, 'cause your man's best friend and mine was shot, and his funeral was today." "Son, really?" I groan. Ronnie's eyes narrow at Jarrell before turning to me, her face softening, squeezing itself closer to my chest. "I'm sorry, baby. I didn't know you wanted me there." I didn't think I'd have to ask. I mean, I sat in the hairdresser with her for over 4 hours while she got that long swoop bang like a Leah that covers half her face. The least she could do was be there for me. I could have used the comfort. "And, you know, I don't do good at those things. They scare me. Thinking about it now scares me." Them almond eyes of hers, the way they stare up at you and rip your soul out your body, that's why I'm with her. Yeah, I'm a little tight that she wasn't there, but I know she ain't lying. She don't even like reading the news or watching scary movies, everything I love. "I know," I say with a shrug. "It's alright." She nervously pushes her bangs out her eye and reaches on her tiptoes to kiss me with them lips that taste like the cherry gloss she stays wearing. She kisses me hard, like making a scene of it, which is weird because she says she ain't into doing things in public, but I guess she got something to prove to Jarrell, so I'll take it. When we done kissing, she bites her lower lip. "Anyway, you here, so just forget about all that for now, aight?" She says mad sexy, winking at one of her girls. I mean, people die every day, right? I shake my ear, hoping I'm hearing things. Did she really just throw Steph in with everybody else? Jarrell sucks his teeth, grumbling. It wasn't just people. It was Steph. Ronnie winces at his name, and I pretend it don't bother me. Queedy! Rel! E-Rock pushes her way through the crowd with a smile that lights up the dark room. I didn't see you come in! What up, E? Sick party. Ronnie squeezes herself under my armpit, laying one palm flat on my stomach. I heard what happened to Steph, E says over the music. I'm so sorry. I can't believe he's gone. Ronnie sort of flinches under me, but still don't say nothing. Yeah, neither can we. Y'all want a drink? I can mix you up something. Well, Drell chuckles, smoothing his eyebrows down with his pinkies. You know I don't turn nothing down but my collar. E-Rock laughs. Be right back. Oh, yo, Jarrell says, tapping my arm and pointing to the DJ behind the turntables. That's my boy Cash. Let's go say what up. Be right back, I whisper to Ronnie, unhooking her from my arm. Come back soon, okay? Don't leave me alone. I nod and follow Jarrell through the crowd. DJ Cash is digging through his crates of records under the table, his Yankees fitted hat turned backward. What up, kid? He gives us both a dap. What up, what up? We see you doing your thing, Real says. Ain't nothing, making a little bread, keeping the people happy. Yo, you want to do me a favor? I got you, what's up? Darrell digs in his back pocket and pulls out a CD. Steph's CD. Play this for me, man. Cash takes it and chuckles. What, you a rapper now? Shopping your demo? Nah, it's my homeboys. I just wanna hear it, I guess. Cash nods, noticing the pain in Raul's voice. Aight, kid, no problem. Word, thanks, man. Darrell looks at me as his face crumbles. Whoa, I've never seen Raul cry before. He shakes his head and rushes through the crowd towards the back. I don't chase after him. Sometimes you need to let people just be. But the sadness came down like a hammer on top of my head. I walk back to Ronnie, who don't notice my change, and sips on the cup of Henny and Coke E-Rock offers. Time to drink the pain away. I lean against the speaker, watching the party through some sort of red filter. Everybody smiling, happy, laughing, the room a blur. Ronnie is grinding and dancing on me hard, but I can barely feel her. The third cup of Henny ain't helping. Suddenly, I hear Steph, the bass in his voice, vibrating through the speakers, pulsing on my back. For a split second, I forget, and my eyes run around the room, searching for him. Maybe it was all a dream. Maybe I didn't see Steph lying in that casket. The hype of the crowd dies down a bit. They don't know Steph. They don't recognize his voice or music, but they listening. They're drawn to him. And in a few short moments, they're feeling it. Arms in the air, singing the hook, bouncing to the beat, loving it, loving him. I sip my cup and take it all in.
Come on. Hot, sicker than your average. Pop a twist cabbage off instinct. Don't think, stink pink gators. My Detroit players. Tim's for my hooligans in Brooklyn. That's dead right. If the head right, Biggie there, air night. Papa been smooth since days of under rules. Never lose, never choose to. Bruce Cruz who? Do something to us. Talk go through us. Girls want to us, wanna do us. Screw us, who us? Yeah.
Chapter 6, Jasmine. There's a Lauryn Hill concert going on in our living room. Tell Him bumps out the speakers over the roar of the vacuum. It's the secret track on her new solo album, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Steph and I had been hyped about it since she dropped her doo-wop single earlier in the summer. This is about to be hot, Steph had said. He bought the CD for me at the Wiz downtown, popped it in the living room stereo, and it's been there ever since. I don't think Steph even had the chance to listen to it. They found his body the next day. I hum along until the words can no longer stay in my head and start singing. Not too loud, not as loud as I want. I want to belt the song sitting at the bottom of my belly and wear my lungs out, but I can't because Mom is home. So I keep my voice low and it feels like I'm holding in a sneeze. I vacuum up the cookie crumbs and rice pellets from yesterday's repast, hoping if we put the house back in order, maybe we can start being normal again. Oh, we've got enough leftovers to last us through October, Mom shouts from the kitchen, her sanctuary. Won't have to worry about cooking much when I head back to work. Work? Already? Steph has already... Work? Already? Steph's barely been in the ground a day. But I guess she has no choice. The bills ain't gonna pay themselves, plus I don't want to argue with her. So fragile, any word out of line could break her in two. If Steph were here, he'd know how to put a smile on her face. He's been filling in since Daddy died. Now, I got both of their shoes to fill. But I'll do it. I'd do anything to make them proud. Carl runs into the room, giggling with his toy Hess truck, driving it into the vacuum with crash sound effects. Watch out, Pook, I say, shooing him away with a smile. He's been handling all of this better than the rest of us. Mom inches out the kitchen, her eyes swollen. She hasn't really slept since it happened. She wipes down the TV stand, staring at the picture of Steph sitting on the top shelf, next to some of Daddy's books I've read. Huey P. Newton, Malcolm X, James Baldwin, and Marcus Garvey. I see your hair is back in them puffs. After all them hours it took to straighten it. I wish Mom liked my natural hair like Daddy did. Daddy had to fight her not to put a perm in it. He said it made me stand out from the rest of the weaves. I mean, why would I want to look like the people who stole us from our home, enslaved us, and murdered our ancestors? Why are we worshipping white as beautiful when we were queens? Chill, sis, Steph would say. He ain't here, but he always a second voice in my head. Nice of the boys to come, Jarell and Quadir, Mom says, sitting on the orange sofa. I saw them coming out of Steph's room. They didn't take anything, did they? Nah. Mom nodded a few times. Good, that's good. I don't know why I lied to her. Something about the way she'd been trying to track everything down. Before the funeral, she had counted all the towels and washcloths in the closet. Maybe it's her way of holding on to something after losing so much. You know, I'm surprised no one from his job came. Did you see anyone? I don't think so. Oh, maybe we missed them. They must have heard by now. It seems like everyone knows. I take a deep breath. Mom, do you know what happened yet? Mom's eyes go wide and shakes her head. Oh, no. They're still investigating. No witnesses yet. We both know what that means. There would be none. But he was working up until, she says with a frown, and they probably have his last check. Think I'm going to stop by there tomorrow. I'll take care of it, Mom. Mom hesitates before nodding. All right, just make sure they pay what they owe Steph. Don't let them cheat him 'cause he's gone. I got you, Mom, I say. Something Steph would have said. She looks at me for a long time like she's thinking. Oh, gonna pick up some extra shifts and try to save up some. That way we can move. Move? Yes, it's just, it's not safe here. I don't want to leave home, not yet. What happened to Daddy was an accident. But Steph, I don't know what happened to him. And I can't leave without knowing. She grabs her giant black purse off the recliner. Can you put this in my room? I don't want to lose it. Sure. She smiles and curls up on the sofa with Carl turning on the TV. I slip into Mama's room, setting her purse on the bedside table. Inside is a stack of cards, some filled with cash. No wonder she wanted to keep tabs on it. All through the repast yesterday, she kept asking for her purse. Thought we were going to have to live with Grandma at the old folks' home while Mom stayed at the crazy house. I laugh at myself and head for the door before noticing a manila envelope sitting on the dresser. I wouldn't have paid it no mind if I didn't catch NYPD written on a card paper clipped to the seal. Didn't she say she didn't know nothing yet? Back in the living room, I shove the vacuum cleaner in the hall closet with a yawn. Oh, I'm tired, Mom. I think I'm gonna head to bed. Okay, baby, good night, she whispers, Carl asleep in her arms. And, Jasmine, Yep. Miss Green offered to watch Carl after school so he can play with her boys. Your afternoons will be free, so when you go tomorrow, maybe see if they'd hire you to take your brother's place. We could use the money. I force a smile. Okay. I kiss her cheek and rush into my room with the manila envelope tucked under my shirt. Steph said he worked at Star Caribbean on Fulton and Kingston. West Indians went there to buy and ship barrels or boxes of goods back to their peoples in the islands. He had joked about not being able to understand his boss's accent. He be yelling at me with all types of crazy Jamaican words. I don't know what he be saying, Jazz. I need Rel to translate. So I slicked back my hair in my usual 2 afro puffs, slip on my uniform, baggy Guess jeans, a white tee, plaid shirt, black Reeboks, and head down Fulton. Hey, yo, Queen of Sheba, you need my comb, girl? I quickly crossed the street without turning, recognizing the stupid nickname some girl from school gave me the beginning of freshman year when I started wearing my puffs. At Star Caribbean, the line stops at the door, people miserable in the stuffy heat, Mr. Vegas's heads high blasting out of the speakers. The place must be short-staffed with Steph being gone. I skip ahead to the front where a young Rasta stands behind the counter checking the items off his clipboard. Hi, I'm... You have to wait in line, he says in a crystal clear American accent without looking my way. Okay, maybe not a Rasta, just a brother with dreads. Nah, I'm not shipping nothing. I'm here to pick up my brother's check. He frowns and glances down at me. What? My brother, Stephon Davis, he worked here, right? Stephon Davis. No one here by that name. You sure? We called him Steph. He was here all summer. Maybe the manager knows him. I am the manager. And like I said, there ain't never been no Steph, Step, or Stephen working here. I got 5 guys and they all on my payroll. My heart deflates. My bad. On the walk home, I keep replaying all the times Steph left or came home from work. All the stories he told us. All the money he slipped Mom. That wasn't no pocket change. Steph was peeling off $100 bills. So... if Steph wasn't working there, where did he get all that money from? Hey, Jazz, what's up? Drama waves from the corner while holding Tanya Stewart's hand. What's he doing with her? Hey, Drama. Drama's this cool brother from around the way that's big in the underground poetry scene. I always run into him at open mic. He tilts his fatigue cap back, and the smile glowing under his freckled nose, competing with the sun, warms me. Yo, I heard about your brother. My condolences. Tanya twirls her long blonde braids around her fake pinky nail the same way she did in second period math. I'll admit, been crushing hard on Drama since I was 13, but seeing Tanya snuggling up on his arm, marking her territory, makes me want to barf. Thanks. So, did you roll through the New Yorkin yesterday? Nah, I was at E-Rock's party. E-Rock had a party? Why didn't anyone tell me? You? Nah, that ain't your scene. Well, why it ain't my scene? I ask, eyes narrowing, especially since I thought that he and I were a part of the same scene. He looks at my hair, my African medallion, and shrugs. Just ain't. Tanya chuckles. What he means is they ain't burning incense, beating drums, and talking about the revolution will not be televised. I give Drama a look, and he gulps, cheeks turning red. Is he really going to stand for her clowning Gil Scott-Heron's legendary poem, the one I performed at the Black History Month assembly last year? Daddy's favorite? Well, later, Jazz, he says, pulling Tanya across the street. I ain't even tripping about him being with Tanya. What hurts most was him assuming that I don't belong at a party. Why? Just because I listen to Heron and rock a natural? I love good music and dancing as much as anyone. See, Steph, even when I try, people still play me. And I can hear stuff now. You different, Jazz. Not everyone knows how to deal with different. I wish being different didn't make me feel so alone.
Dedicating this to my nigga O. We miss you, nigga. Going out to all the young niggas that died in the struggle. Hold up. Shit is real in the field, you know? Sparking blunts for all you niggas. Word up.
Daydreams of how it used to be. And that baby's looking just like you. But you got away. I've been missing you lately. Tell me what you're going through.
I remember selling 3 bricks of straight flour.
Chapter 7, Jarrell. Damn, this weather feeling mad good. My big homie, Ray Mack says, licking close to Dutch as we chill on a bench near the chess players. Got me wanting to cook out or something. Mac ain't dressed like he's ready to barbecue. He got on the fresh Jordans, a Ralph Lauren polo, and every piece of jewelry he owns, like he ain't afraid someone might snatch his chains. He's good though, since no one's crazy enough to mess with Mac. J-Money, you alright, kid? I know what he's really asking. Am I okay after losing my best friend? But there ain't no good answer for that. I shrug real cool like, yeah, I'm straight. The Beevewort courtyard is filled with kids playing double dutch, tag, and hide and seek. I peep over my newspaper at my twin little brothers tumbling around in the grass. But as soon as them ice cream truck tunes hit our block, I know within 2 seconds the boys will be all up in my face. Wow, we want ice cream, they say in unison. I suck my teeth. Y'all got ice cream money? And what'd I tell you about talking together like that? Mad creepy, looking like the Black Shining. Mac chuckles. You boys want ice cream? He yells over his shoulder to the rest of the kids playing in the courtyard. Y'all all want some ice cream? Well, come on then. Mac strolls over to the truck with a horde of kids behind him. My man, he says to the driver. Give them whatever they want. On me. You heard? The kids crowd the window, ordering ice cream sandwiches, swirl soft cones, and strawberry shortcake bars as Mac peels 2 crisp $100 bills off a stack he keeps in his Gucci clip and hands it to the driver. I can't tell you how Mac makes his money, but I can tell you he ain't without it. Little Tamika with the pink bobos in her hair hangs back with a jump rope. Hey yo, baby girl, you don't want no ice cream? Mac asks her. Tamika crosses her arms and stares, eyes narrowing at him. Tamika, don't you hear Mac talking to you? I snap. How you gonna diss Mac like that? This girl don't flinch and keeps her distance. The way she mean mugging, she's clearly heard more about Mac than the other kids and wants no part of him. Nah, it's all good, he says with a smirk. That's alright, boo-boo. You stay quiet and keep doing you. Real hustlers don't make noise. That's Mac. He be dropping gems everywhere he go, like Beast from X-Men. Got quotes for days. I laugh and go back to my paper. My love of comics started from reading the funnies every Sunday with my pops. I still read them whenever I can, but today I'm flipping through the daily news looking to see if they mention anything about Steph. Hey, don't read them papers too close, Mac warns, unwrapping a king cone. All they do is gas up the bad shit. Oh, they never report about the good shit happening in the hood. He hands me a Batman ice cream bar. I mean, look at me. Out here playing ice cream Santa? Huh, they ain't gonna report about that. My old G used to do the same for me when I was a kid. We hold down our own. I mean, see, that's why I fucks with Mac. He knows what it's like to be a kid growing up in Bed-Stuy. I wish Quady and Steph rocked with him too, but like Tamika, they just think he's bad business. Going off rumors, they don't know the real Mac like I do. I fold up the newspaper and unwrap my ice cream, watching 3 little boys stroll by with Sonic the Hedgehog bars. Reminds me of when we were little. Steph, Quady, and me heading to the summer basketball clinic at the YMCA. I remember that first summer we were playing these 3 Catch and Marcy. Ain't no way these fools were some 8-year-olds. Homies had bass in the voice, know what I mean? But Quady had the nice jump shot, Steph hit him with the 3-pointers, and I had defense on lock. My skills weren't that tight, but being with them, being with Quady and Steph, made me feel like I could do anything. Like I could be anything. You know what I'm saying?
In 88, when Kane ruled with ass stepping. At 38, a lot of mouth was our only weapon. We was kings till the D's crept in, and now I'm listening. weekends we play the movies. We rock flat tops, our girls rock doobies. Made a killing, even though the D's knew me. Eventually, you know they tried to do me. Fuck it, fed up, my nigga wanted to take it down south. Sick of cops coming, sick of throwing jacks in his mouth. Gave him half my paper, told him go that route. A few months he got his brains blown.